Hello everybody, welcome back to the Wattpad Book Club. I'm your host, Phoenix, and today I got my lovely friend over here. I got Joline.
Hello!
I got my little Pookie Bear. Damn, the silence.
Oh, sorry. I just didn't process. I'm not gonna lie. You said you asked if I'm ready, and then Wattpad froze. I had to reload it. And I was like,
everything crashed on your side, including you.
yeah, it's terrible.
You're like, are you ready, Joline? Just like silence. You just fucking no response. Yeah, I just took your breath away, that's all. Smooth like that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, happy Pride Month, everyone. Even though this is going up in like mid-July.
Pride Month extended edition.
Yeah.
There we go.
Expansion pack.
An expansion pack is perfect.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Pride Month never ends because you should be prideful every month. Be who you are.
You are.
For your pride. God, we both have one brain cell and we're sharing it amongst each other.
Oh god. Half the brain cell is thick.
Yeah. What, half the brain cell is thick? Is that what you just said?
Thick is ill. Enferma. What's another word for incapacitated?
It's thick.
No.
Sorry. I'm like, damn, you really wanted that juice, like that BBL flavor.
No.
Alright. Oh god, I guess speaking of, I don't know if he qualifies, well actually that's a horrible segue. I was gonna say speaking of BBLs, we're gonna read a Shanks text reader.
Do you think Shanks got a BBL?
Anyone can have a BBL. Actually, you know what? We never really see him throughout the series, so he could be off-screen getting surgery for a BBL.
You know what? You're so right.
Yeah, that's why he's scared to show up, because he was a little shy of a small butt, but
With
now...
botched. Get a botched BBL.
Yeah, but now he's gonna be...
That's why Mihawk divorced him.
Exactly! That's why we're getting with him in this book. Because he's got a BBL now.
Yeah. Even though it's botched, we still love him.
Yeah. I did not have anything ready when I flipped over.
Real. I mean...
I was like, alright, I tried to open up Opera, and I just showed up G-subs with fucking, like hot anime women on my screen.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, shit. I might leave that in. Alright, well, we're on chapter 5. What do we remember from this? It's been a hot minute since we read Shanks.
And to be honest, I don't remember anything except that our power was like, if we can't talk unless we're kissed.
Yeah, we have to kiss someone to speak, and we keep making out with
I think
Shanks.
we freeze time?
Oh yeah. I think we have to go off to some island, because some witch or something cursed us with this power.
Mm-hmm.
Or I get the curse with the power of non-speaking.
Mm-hmm. I remember Mihawk was here for a little bit. And we had like was he like our brother, or what was he?
I think Mihawk's our brother.
Oh, okay. So crazy. Shanks is fucking his way through the family.
Shanks is fucking Robin. Wait, you don't know that clip?
You've mentioned it, but I can never remember it.
It's like always skip the title screen of One Piece episodes because it spoils everything that happens.
Oh yeah.
It. So they're like, Zoro dies, Luffy's evil, Shanks is fucking Usopp dies.
Nah.
Oh yeah, Usopp dies, Zoro's evil, Shanks is fucking Robin, and they're like, oh my god, bro. Now, how are we gonna be surprised about the episode now? That was me when they end that the title screen for Ace dying. I couldn't even be sad about it because they fucking told me out of the gate that he was gonna die. I'm like, great man. I'm so glad you got those handcuffs off. You're gonna be a donut in the end of this episode. Good luck, Chief.
I don't know if you didn't go to the One Piece photo shoot. One of the ace cosplayers had a fucking donut, like, over thing. And I was like, ah, how dare you!
No, I would do that. Like if I dressed up as like Ace, I would like bring with me like Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh, that's crazy. This dude was in a donut costume, and I was like, I'm just standing there watching everything go down, and I was like,
You should ask for a
wow.
photo. Be like, I found Ace, and it's just Donut Boy. I'm gonna do that to you. If I ever go to like a coffee shop and get a donut, I'm gonna take a picture of it and be like, oh, like I met a celebrity today.
Wild.
Yeah. Speaking of wild, we're gonna get fucked up with Shanks. Apparently, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. We keep making out with him. Yeah, I have a coin. I would always have a coin. Do you want to be heads or tails to go first?
I want to be tails.
Alright, I'm manifesting tails for you. I'm manifesting it. I'm manifesting it.
I'm not ready.
I'm manifesting. Okay. Damn. It is tails. Good for you, man.
Fuck!
I psyched you out!
You son of a bitch.
Damn. Your lucky day. You get to be first.
You. Oh gosh. You see the question in his eyes, but Mihawk doesn't say a thing. He knows you can't answer him. Your words praise you but his state, as his usually so secure steps feel so uneasy and agonizing. You have every right to assume that he was locked up in there ever since you helped him run away. Or ever since he helped you run away. Throughout your childhood and young years, the torture's limit was always 1 week, as anything more pushed you both so far from reality that sometimes it threatened that you would never return. Mihawk always took it better than you, or at least, differently. You usually screamed at the beginning, and after you couldn't anymore, you cried until your tears were gone too. After, you lay on the cold stone of your cell and tried to cover your ears as much as you could. Your brother only got angrier as time passed by. His grief turned into silent, bottomless fury against the man who did this to you. He sat there, glaring into the sunless pit of darkness, where his glowing eyes were the only source of light. Now he looked shaken, yet that gleaming of the golden pair just grew deeper than ever before. The young man is breathing heavily at your voice, as your voice still cries around him. It hurts you too, but it's not nearly as bad for him, especially after such a long time. But he lets go of his ears when you hear something coming from the stairs opposite you. You can't stop him as he moves forward so fast you could barely catch his movement. The guard didn't have time to react before his neck was twisted by Mihawk's hand, and his lifeless body fell to the ground.
Smash.
Damn.
Different reactions.
Wait, what did you say?
I said smash, and you said damn.
You stared at him almost threateningly as he looked back at you, deranged and lost. He looks dangerous and raw, but as you look into his eyes, you see the hurt, quiet little boy who's dragged back to the surface by the curse lingering around him. He must get away from him. He must get as far. He must. He must get away from here as soon as possible. If he gets far enough, he'll be out of the devil fruit's range, and my voice will return to the one who stole it. I need my sword back, he says silently. He takes a deep breath and hides his trembling hand. You should go, Amara, he states, trying to stand straight despite the weakness of his body after a month of starvation and lack of sleep. I will settle things here and return to you, I promise. You freeze completely as he mirrors everything you thought when you left Shanks behind today. I can't let that happen. You walk up to him, push a piece of paper into his hand from your pocket. He lowers as he takes it, reading quickly as distant noises sound above you. Go to the town court and look for a man with red hair and a straw hat. His name is Akagami Shanks, and he will help you. It's far enough for the voice to stop. I'll get their attention and follow you soon. My powers changed, and I could stop time for longer. It hurts less too, and I'll explain once for free. You must trust me, Mihawk. Just this once. He looks at you with doubt, but you walk up to him and hug him tightly. Please. Your brother thrills but nods, anxiously stroking your arm. Relief runs through your veins as he nods in agreement, even if you see how hard it is for him. You've been protecting each other your whole lives. 1 month ago, it was the other way around. While he held back everyone to let you run. This time, it'll be different. I will go, he said, stepping back from you and looking at the small window in the corridor to measure the light outside. But if you don't appear by sunset, I will come back. You smile at him gratefully, and he can't return it. He looks so exhausted that you're surprised how he doesn't laugh. He presses his ears again as he can't pretend to endure the misery anymore. Sunset, he whispers. Sunset, you answer, your mute lips only forming the word, but you can read it. He's always read you like a book. Hold on.
Like what we're doing right now?
Oh my god, crazy!
God, I love similes.
You depart ways once again, with you going up the stairs toward the growing sounds and him the other way. 1 hour later, Mihawk's in front of you. His thoughts feel dense and lagging as he reaches the harbor, panting laboriously as his tiredness starts to get the best of him. Her voice stopped around him, but finally stopped. He feels like crying and laughing for his freedom, but he's too empty to waste any of that energy now. Must find the one she talked about. And as he turns the last corner, he stops when he sees a little group of men arguing in front of a small pirate ship. We need to go after her, Ben, cries out one of them, who Mihawk recognizes. What if she gets hurt? We don't know where she went, answers the other. We couldn't find a track. You must believe in her. She'll come back to us. To you. But how could she do that? Shouts the redhead desperately. How could she? Akagami shit, says Mihawk, and the 4 pirates turn to him with complete disbelief, which only worsens as they see the face of the newcomer better. The same gorgeous golden eyes and ribbon hair that they know from someone else. And Dracula Mihawk takes one more step forward, whispering the name of his sister before he passes out from fatigue. He regains consciousness, lying on the bed as he hears the others talk over his head. He shivers from the effort as he sits up suddenly, and the redhead jumps back with quite an unmanly streak of elemental surprise. How the hell is this dude still alive? He shouts embarrassedly. He's not a dude, steps in another with a long nose, and Mihawk angrily shakes him off when he tries to touch his arm. You are a dude. This is a man. Shanks turns a brighter red than his hair. A handsome, muscular man continues his time with a firm full nod to large round pirate. I'm muscular, protests their captain with a pout. He looks like a pirate had a baby with an angel, says one eating meat. Dazzling, majestic, royal.
Damn, that's how I would describe Mihawk.
Honestly, real, yeah.
Yeah, everyone's down bad for this pirate man right now. Holy shit.
It's like his muscles are made from ancient metal fibers, whispers Longnose, trying to touch the dark-haired man's bicep again. He pushes him back with a gleam of his furious eyes. Could you all stop that? Shouts Shanks and Mihawk at the same time, and then both of them tiff, blush, and look away as they realize. And he has such a deep voice, too, says Round. Nods Round. That's so funny. I have a deep voice, protests Shanks hopelessly. Even Amara has a deeper voice than you, joins Ben, and the others get a little puffy as he tries not to explode. I can't believe my little sister picked a bunch of idiots like you, groans Mihawk, and one of them tilts their head. And all of them tilt their heads as one. I'm sorry, it's in the SpongeBob meme format. You know the text there? How the fuck am I supposed to read this?
Do you want me to do it real quick?
Yeah, I think you'll make it funnier.
Dear sir, I assure you we are not dumb.
Ben hides his face with one hand and elbows Shanks' side before he can finish the sentence. So the young captain coughs and wheezes for air. Were you making your voice deeper? Asked Longnose quietly from shame.
This is my voice.
That's the redhead, placing his hands on its hips like a grandma. Are you mocking me? Growled Mihawk, threatening with his dark tone, his gaze sharpening.
He's trying to copy me.
Turned Shanks to his crew, squinting his brown eyes.
How miserable.
But Ben steps forward before their new guest would punch his best friend in the face. Don't you all think we have more important things to talk about? He asked tiredly before looking at Mihawk. How did you know where to find us? Where's Amara? Shanks' whole attitude changes as he hears her name. His shoulders drop. His features turn loving and vulnerable as he walks to her brother. Is she safe? He asks. His whole body tenses as he waits for an answer. Mihawk's strict expression softens at the sight. I believe so, he wrestles subconsciously, making his tone higher than natural to make the other feel better. I've given her time until sunset. If she doesn't show up until then, I'll go back for her. Go back where? Looks up Shanks. She hasn't told you anything? Raises Mihawk's eyebrow. Well, she couldn't say much without a voice. It was Ben, and the black-haired man cast his eyes down, slightly embarrassed. Ah, yes, he murmurs, catching his name. Sorry. This is the first time he looks fitting to his young man. Shanks' jaw literally drops as he sees him like this, and Ben generously closes it. She could talk when the captain kissed her, though, laughed Drew heartily. The air freezes in the room as Mihawk stops, and turns to the redhead in slow motion and clearly defined murderous intent. The blood runs out of Shanks' face as he gets more terrified than ever at almost 2 decades of life. I only did it so she could speak, he shouts, defensively recoiling and hiding a little behind Ben's wide shoulders. To which the older man rolls his gray eyes. You look like you enjoyed it a lot, grins Longnose. Never really let her go in. What the fuck are you digging my grave, Yasa? Cries out Shanks, hiding more behind Beckman. Mihawk massages his temple, contemplating why he's living a lie.
Me too.
Real. Still have an hour until sunset, if I'm right. If I'm right, I must have been out for a while. He looks up and measures his choices, but decides he could kill the bunch later if needed, after she's back and clears the situation about her red monkey. The man touches his dirty shirt and grimaces. Does your ship have a shower? He asks, a little flustered since he hates asking for favors. I would appreciate some clean clothes as well. Sure, huffs Shanks, still offended. The bathroom is the second door on the left if you leave here. Mihawk simply nods and stands up carefully. He feels that his body needs more time to recover, but right now it can't be given much. As he starts his way out, he throws on his gray shirt that disgusts him and leans to the door frame for a moment to regain his balance. Dang, what kind of jeans, y'all? Starts Longnose, but Shanks scoffs and covers his mouth with one perfectly timed slap to shut him up. Hold on a minute. Dracula Mihawk, says the young captain, and the other looks back, surprised by the change of atmosphere. We will aid you for her, but don't expect us to come free. Once you feel better, you owe us answers. His fists clench in frustration. I want to know what's happening to her, he continues, lowering his loud voice. Mihawk examines his serious face silently. I value allies for our battle, he states, but I don't owe you answers, especially when she refused to give you. I believe you got it wrong, whispers Shanks. We're not allies, we're her friends. We need to know who she is if we want to protect her. And Mihawk's captivating eyes widen as the ship trembles from wave of incredibly powerful hockey, to which he turns his back to the group as he continues his way. Friends? His lower lip trembles as he remembers the little girl who held his hand and talked about how one day she'll leave the castle with him and set sail until they find a new family, one where they will never suffer again. And the man shivers, smiling for the first time in several years. If you tell the truth, Amara will answer all when she returns, he says softly. And if she does not, he turns around and grins wildly, his bright irises running out in flames. You are welcome to come with me and burn this fucking place to the ground for her. Amara sighed. You breathe heavily as you rip off your sleeve of your shirt and tie it around your bleeding thigh. You try to wipe away the green acidic fluid that leaked from the dagger that was stabbed into your flesh.
Wait, what's happening?
We've been stabbed, apparently.
God, don't you hate it when you're taking a walk downtown and you get fucking shanked?
Yeah. Shanked?
Shanks? Oh my god, it's like those fucking red, like they highlight the word and then it's like the person. Oh my god.
Oh my god. But it's already did its damage. You might be able to stop time longer, but you need more rest between them too. The after effects weaken, but never disappeared. And you couldn't make it out in one go since the soldiers blocked every entrance. Armed with green daggers like this, and they were waiting for you all of this time. There's a secret passage under the eastern wing that Mihawk found to set you free 1 month ago. But you couldn't use it to escape, because he sent him that way to run. So you knew the only place... So you came to the only place you knew that could give you another chance to make it out before sunset. If you stay standing until you could use your double fruit again, you'll be able to use this tunnel, now that your brother has already left. Your tears are flowing constantly from the ache in your chest and the stinging pain in your legs, but you raise your black sword to the gate of your childhood room, a slow, confident step down from the outside. Your father steps inside, and you see the rage in his soulless, yellow eyes as the dark blade reflects yours. But as you smile at him and hide your pain and launch your first attack, a gleam of pride shows up in his face before he starts laughing.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening either. I really don't remember.
Damn! That fan art though.
Shit.
It's only the backside, but you know what they say.
Whoa.
Maybe hold on, I'll check.
Well,
Not really a BBL, but
no. Definitely not a BBL.
Yeah. What's the fucking? I hate it when you leave, but I love watching you go.
The comments. Zooey mama.
What in the last one?
No, in the comments for the photo.
Oh, I didn't even know the comments had you can comment on a photo.
No, it's not quite the photo, but it's at the beginning of the chapter.
Zoe Mama, why he look extra sassy in that pic? That picture's doing things to me. Not taking attendance. Ah. You know what? Tight. Alright. Alright, guys. It's another installment of Can Phoenix Read Words? Good.
Me.
Alright, 6. I can't say that.
Wait, hold on. They uploaded 4 chapters in 2 days.
Damn. No,
or no, in a 1 week.
No, exams just finished up. They getting back on a roll.
Damn.
Alright, chapter 6. He blocks your attack easily and throws you against the wall, which cracks behind your back from the impact. I hate it when we get mugged. The air runs out of your lungs as you gasp as you try to breathe, your throat igniting with flames. You can't see. Your vision blurs and orbits as you advance, fighting yourself back to your feet. You try to rise back your sword, but you lose your balance and have it stabbed into the ground to stay standing. You lift your eyes to your father, but you can barely recognize his figure if it wasn't for those cold golden eyes, so evil and far away compared to your brother's, whom's only held care and safety for you. Your legs shook, and the trembling spread across your whole body. And you pant heavily to stay conscious. What is happening to me? He starts laughing as he reads your mute lips. You deserved it since you... you deserved it since you let them cut you. He smiled calmly, pointing at your leg with his blade. I give you a few more minutes awake. Oh, it's what is it? It's melatonin.
Yeah. Melatonin.
It's tranquilizer. It's Who would win? Girl with a sword? One melatonin drop?
One melatonin drop.
Your eyes widen as you collapse as he walks closer and kicks your side, the pain biting into you as a venomous snake. But it was nothing compared to the misery when he stabbed into your wound and opened it a little, leaning down curiously to see if the green poison flows out of it. His gaze rests on your face, and he's clearly entertained by your agony as you scream with that voice. I don't know how you got away, but where your brother is now, he whispered, crouched down opposite you as he pulls the blade out, leaving you in fragments. But he will come back if you don't follow him. We both know that. That is the bond you have, the one I used to share too. This is a lot of lore.
Honestly, yeah.
You hit the floor with your fists and grin your teeth. Grit. Yeah. Grit your teeth as you push yourself back, looking him in the eye. And when he sees your expression while you lift your bleeding hand, throwing back your head, his smile dies as soon as yours lights up. You snap your fingers. Time stops. You use every bit of strength in your body to stand up, the seconds rushing as you lift your blade in a blind rage, aiming at him instead of heading for the secret tunnel. You fall forward with tears streaming down your face as you try to stay awake. 3. Oh my god, did we stab him? Honestly, girl boss. Let's
go.
Go,
girl boss!
The sword sinks into his flesh, and you feel the resistance of his collarbone before it gives in to the pressure and splits in half with a horrible, sickening crack. 2. I missed his heart. Your injured leg gives in and you start falling, but you cling onto the handle of your sword as it follows you, cutting deep into his flesh, your ribs and tendons and veins. Is he dead, or is this one of those, like, he's got like the light fruit and his body's just like all like one thing?
Oh god.
Beta ass shit. 1. Time resumes. The surge hits you harder than ever before and you crumble as soon as he does, falling to his knees. You see only white, as if the world has been erased once your devil fruit stopped working, and your whole body shakes uncontrollably, the shockwave suffocating you senseless as you float into nothing. Your sight only clears when someone grabs your chin and forces your gaze up. You hate yourself for being filled with fear as you see your father leaning closer. Can you just die already? I don't like you.
What is going on? How is he still moving? We ripped through his tendons and shit.
He probably has some kind of alpha devil fruit that he can't die from normal weapons.
What? Dude, that's so shitty.
He's got the alpha fruit. We can't do anything. Fuck, our beta fruit does shit against him. He rips your katana out of his chest and his blood splatters all over your face like edible rain. He's furious as he pushes you back against the wall by your neck. You should have ran, he whispers, a red driplet traveling down the edge of his lips. When you had the chance. He smirks despite his injuries. You are just as beautiful and weak as your mother was. You brace yourself.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, cringe?
That's a weird thing to say, sir.
Yeah. I know we're, like, dying, but, like, can you, like, not... I know you're gonna kill us, but, like, can that not be the last thing you say to me? You brace yourself as you sense his atmosphere darkening, as if a black hole opened where his heart should have been formed to tear away all of your life you had left. Wild Dracul is...
Vlad
Dracul lets you go and presses his hand over his wound's shoulder, smiling at you as he sees that you can't move anymore. And when he unleashes his devil fruit upon you, your mouth opens as you scream oh fuck.
Woody?
Vacuity that locks your throat in a cage. After sundown, by Shanks' side. Oh, her father took her voice. Oh, that sucks.
That's just sucks.
So, his power is to manipulate voices? Asked the red-haired man as Mihawk led them by the side of the mountain while he rotates his borrowed sword to get used to it. That's all we have to look out for? That's more than enough, answers the other harshly. He utilizes the potential of that power, and there's no running away once an attack reaches you. Even if you are deaf or cut off your ears, you would still hear them. It's a spell of the mind, not of the body. He looks back and Shanks recoils when the golden eyes gleam into the semi-darkness. His friends running into his bag, Usopp complaining that he almost broke his pretty nose. Nah, Usopp's nose is better.
Yeah.
He doesn't abandon people.
Yeah.
Mihawk rolls his eyes and sighs deeply, which turns the young captain flustered. I was about to say it turns the captain on. And I'm like, damn.
I mean, close enough. He's flustered.
Yeah. No, you're right. It really is sleeping through every family.
Yeah.
Next is gonna be Vlad.
Oh god, he better not. I thought you were saying next he was gonna sleep with him. No, wait, that's what you did say! Oh my god!
Father! He's gonna see him and be like, damn, now I know where she gets that beautiful face. His brother stops by the edge of the large basalt wall that hewed their way for the sky and led them to the tunnel's entrance hidden behind the snow piles. If you go in with me, you must not listen to whatever you hear, he says. Ignore the voices. You must ignore every one of them. There is no other way to survive this. You can never believe what you hear. Rocks. Opens his mouth to protest, but Shanks raises his hand, keeping his profound brown gaze at Dracul. We understand, he says seriously, putting out his sword. As Mihawk's strict features soften a little, the red-haired man allows himself to smile. Just show the way. And then the other bows shortly and disappears into the semi-darkness of the tunnel. Akagami, what was it?
Akagami, yeah, you got it.
Akagami Shanks hesitates only for a moment to tell a quick prayer for her as his hands close stricter around the hilt of his katana. He straightens his back bravely and full of care, following the ray of the golden pair of eyes that sometimes looks behind to see if they can follow. His heart beats fast in hope that after this, everything will be different once she is free. You will have another life, love, and maybe it could be mine too. He imagines them roaming the sea and hearing her laugh every day until the end of time. Her memory of her smile takes over his mind. This is my chance to keep my promise. I feel really bad I do not remember a single thing about this book.
Honestly, me too.
Yeah.
Because I remember it was just good, and I was like, my brain, that's it.
Yeah, I'm like, it's good.
I'm dying.
Amara sighed. Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip. I'm thirsting right now.
Thirsting? Already?
Well, I got two hot guys here. You gotta. You didn't know how much time ran by as you were drifting out of consciousness, but now you fight with all your remaining resilience to cling to reality as you hear something. You feel warm liquid dripping from your thigh where you were cut before. The metallic scent of blood takes over you. You sense something cold on your neck and tight pressure around your wrist. You remember little by little as the adrenaline and fear drag you back from your dream. You pant heavily as you open your eyes. Your sight still hazy from the poison. It takes a few seconds to focus, but when you see well, your soul splits in half. Your thoughts clear as you see them. 5 men standing opposite of you, glaring at your face. Shanks is pale and worried, his friend strictly behind him. So is this like a hallucination? Because I know Mihawk just said not to listen to the voices. Or never mind, I read ahead. It is them.
Yeah.
Oops. My bad. I thought this was it. And your brother, his shining eyes gleaming with tears as he sees your state, his lips moving as they form your name with honest, deep care that lets you know that is truly him. Amara, he says again, breathing out from the relief that you return to his gaze. But before you can answer him, one more voice sounds that makes your blood run cold in your veins. Drop your weapons, your father said calmly, and pure dread runs through you as you feel the knife by your throat and now almost opening your skin. Or I'll take her life. Do it, pussy. You won't.
Real.
Do it, you fucking coward. I like to see you try. Oh, I'm gonna do it. What did you do to her? Shouts Shanks rawly, and his tone burns you away with emotion that you've never seen before and what you can't describe. I'm so sorry it wasn't enough. Your father doesn't answer, and you feel the air is heavy and poisonous as Mihawk's lower lip trembles. She is your daughter, he says, as if it sounded emotionless and quiet. You see his eyes boiling as he measures his chances. You're a monster. Vlad laughs softly and can't wipe his grin off his face. The two of them look so similar, with almost only age making its difference. Yet they can't be farther away. That's what makes me the strongest, he smiles wryly. You have 10 seconds, son. You know I don't hesitate, and I will send all of your friends after her. Mihawk grinds his teeth, and lifts his arm to stop Shanks as he steps forward, his gaze unable to leave you. You start to lose consciousness again, but you try to shake your head. Run. You cry out from instinct when the man who holds you pushes the dagger into your neck, the pain of the wound sending surge through your nerves. You start sobbing. I hope so. We did get stabbed. You start sobbing desperately as he pulls it back, your blood slowly flowing down your skin to your chest. He gave my voice back to let them hear me like this, to break them apart so he could rule over the shards like he always did. You press your lips together to stop crying, and the final act of defiance, but you collapse into a distant, dark spot of infinite space where you hear the clinging of weapons on the ground. Shanks shouts your name again, fighting to keep you awake. But your eyes close as you fall back into the darkness. Damn, from sunset to midnight. Don't these pirates got bedtimes? The world is bright around you while you walk across the shore of the sea. Your mind isn't clear and your thoughts do not obey your wishes. But your feet keep walking on their own. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Left and right. 1 and 2. You walk into the water. This eternal... Sorry. I can't do it.
Yes, you can. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Eternal?
Yeah.
Okay. Cruel yet welcoming forests of nature, woven by thousands of lives, born and gone under the dome of these ethereal waves.
No, we know this word. It was the title of the last fic.
Oh, and I never fucking learned how to pronounce.
Ephemeral.
Ephemeral. Waves. Your lights disappear into the ocean, but you don't feel the coldness of it. Soon, you feel the soft caress of the currents over your whole body as you dive below. Your long black hair now free to blend into the shadows. You are drowning, but it doesn't hurt. You never asked to breathe, but you were given a story you never chose. Someone takes your hand, and you taste the salt of the sea over your mouth when you smile, as his grip grows stricter around you, a promise, a new beginning of new life. Only yours and his. One where he can always stay by your side since he would be given a choice. Damn. That's kind of deep. You gasp as you wake up, and your brother thrills, his eyes widening and joyful when he sees you. He hugs you as closely as he can, and you feel like he will never let you go. Thank God, Mihawk cries, burying his face into your hair, and you shatter once again as you listen to him. Please. I'm home, you answered him, and your hand shakes as you hear yourself, the lock on your throat nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be found. Fuck. You let his familiar scent comfort you as you hide against his chest, feeling his heartbeat as you always counted when you were a child, and he was your whole world. Now, there's more of it. You're back, love, says someone by your side. The sorrow takes over and you suddenly, and you turn there. Shanks holds your hand, his friends behind him, all four of them smiling. At first, care steers over you with the power of a hurricane, then sadness for seeing them here, then fear for the future you brought upon them. You try to pull your hand away, but he doesn't let you. And you feel hollow as you see how his lovely, precious smile fades as you hurt him. I'm so sorry, you whisper, freeing yourself from Mihawk's protecting arms. Forgive me. The young red-haired man tilts his head as he turns the blade inside your chest and tears your what? Tears your flesh open, releasing all your locked-away feelings that you didn't dare to face before. Oh, it's a metaphorical blade. I was like, oh my gosh, he's stabbing her!
Ah! I was like, oh my god, that'd be such a crazy twist.
Yeah, please forgive me. Yeah, no work. Dies. For what? He asked softly, and the wounds his pain caused bloom with flowers, a field of hope in the most generous spring. I promise you, I will stay. He looks back at his family and takes a deep breath before his smile shows again. You are grateful. So grateful for him, bringing light into this prison where you spent your childhood, afraid in the dark. We're your friends, he ruffles, touching your face as you move closer and lay your cheek against his palm, the familiar, gentle curves. You are my love. Plug. Your heart misses a beat, and you are frozen in time. You never thought words would carry such strength, more than all of your devil fruit. How words, such simple and fragile little things, can change everything when told in the right moment, by the right voice, guided by the most wondrous, deep brown eyes that never lie, not to you. You smile back at him and Shanks blushes slightly. He leaves a tender, brief kiss over your forehead, and you pray that you will always hold onto this sweet memory, his mouth against your skin as he breathes his warmth into you to keep you away from that sea. We'll find a way out, he says determinedly. Determined? Like determination? For
Dude.
Deltarune tomorrow.
Whoa!
Running his fingers through your hair and playing with the ends of the locks. Once you have healed, this nightmare will end. He cups your face again, his thumb running over your lips. I want to hear you laugh for the rest of my life, he whispers. And for that, I can't let anyone hurt you again, love. Oh my god, so romantic. Oh my god. Shanks wipes away a tear as you turn your head when you hear steps sounding behind you. Mihawk walks to the entrance of the shared cell. He can't forget what he endured through those past weeks. The mark of torture left him thinner, his usually glowing eyes dim with exhaustion, but he stands tall, proud, and brave. When he looks back at you, you subconsciously reach for Shanks' hand as you were frightened by how fearful, ashamed, and worried he looks. The boy who never let himself feel these emotions before to remain strong for you. There's something I need to tell you, Amara, he whispers, going to you slowly, and kneeling opposite the two of you, of why I sent you away alone that day. Oh, he did? Okay. His yellow gaze drops to the wound on your leg, and then he casts his eyes down completely, his whole body shaking. Dracula Mihawk crying. And even if you didn't notice it, Shanks embraces you again as small water drops fall upon your leg too, while your brother continues, his tears streaming without end as he shares them with you, of why we can't both leave this place alive. Am I gonna die?
Oh shit. Oh shit, I was like, this is like going really well. We have a lot of chapters left.
Oh my god, do you see the next chapter thing? Tight, bro.
Wait, I'm scared. Let me get this ad through real quick.
Dude, it's so pretty.
Oh, okay. Whew, you got me nervous.
No, it's beautiful. No, I would never gaslight you. Because gaslighting's wrong.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
What
Damn.
happened?
Anyway.
What happened?
Nothing. I thought you
Damn,
told me
now
to
you're
look at the picture.
gaslighting me! Yeah, I was looking at the picture. What were you looking at?
That's what I'm looking at the picture.
Okay. Epic gaslighting number 25 from Joline. Can't believe you gaslight me like this. I thought we were friends.
Oh wait. Oh, we continue it? I like
No,
don't know
that's
if we're
it.
finishing up. Okay.
Yeah,
I was like,
we do not have enough time to do that.
yeah.
Anyway, I'm loving it. I'm so sad I did not remember anything.
Honestly, yeah. I feel like terrible.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm still enjoying it, you know.
Yeah, I absolutely love this.
Mhm.
We're gonna need like a previously on the Wattpad Book Club.
Yeah.
Like a recap in times 2 speed. Oh, God. You know what time it is for?
The wheel.
The wheel. Whenever I was like, no, I actually pulled up the recap so we know what the fuck's going on. Alright, wheel time. You can make a difference. You can make it right. Alright, I'm hoping for Bowiji. What are you hoping for?
Bowiji. Bowiji.
Bowie. Oh,
Also, Always a Dance with You is also very nice.
Oh.
Wait, did we already go take off, Robin?
We removed that. Oh my god. I didn't save. Okay. Now, okay, there we go. Bowiji. Okay.
Bowiji. Whoa, wait.
Whoa.
No, keep going.
Is it alright? We have a Sabo?
I don't know if we have one in mind,
Oh
but we'll find one.
god. Watch we. Okay, let's do this.
No,
real quick.
I think we checked it. I
Okay.
swear we did.
Okay, should we do a respin just in case? Like if we don't find a Sabo, we have another option.
Sure?
Okay.
Yeah, I
Just
guess.
in case. That's the last thing we need is be like, oh, all these are rated M for very mature. Oh, please. Oh, thank God! I'm so worried.
Yes! We're winning!
All right, that'll be the backup if the Sabo one.
Oh
is
no,
not an
I didn't
option.
find a Sabo!
Of course you didn't. No, don't worry, I'll check after this.
Crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Dude, I went speechless when this was coming up.
Dude, I got so fucking scared.
I got chills.
Not the chills.
Yeah. Alright, I'm so fucking ready for Sabo. My pretty little blonde boy. It's just a little guy with trauma. Just like every little guy.
Memory loss.
Yeah.
Who?
Brother dead.
Ow.
Shanks fucking Robin.
Why did you bring up Shanks fucking Robin?
It's because it's really funny. To me, at least.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm fucking piped. I'm so glad that we're reading more of the One Piece men.
Yeah. When was the last time you got back into One Piece? Do you only read One Piece fanfic with me?
Yeah.
Because honestly, at this point, I'm only reading One Piece fanfic with you.
I'm so glad this is us. One Piece brings us together.
I think I read like 2 One Piece fanfics a couple weeks ago as like a buffer, and then I went back to something else.
Yeah, I think I read the fanfics with you, and then there was like that one that you showed me on AO3 between Luffy and Law.
No way! No, that long ago?
Yes!
We can't talk about that. We
can't talk about that. I'm gonna get age restricted so fucking fast.
That one was crazy.
I was there.
It was there.
I was there. I was like, oh my god, and you're like, just keep reading.
Just keep reading. I mean, like, I needed you to see what I saw.
Yeah, you're like, keep reading. I'm like,
keep going. It gets crazy.
I'm like, Joline, I'm scared. I'm like, just keep going. I don't care if you're scared.
I think I've read. I don't know if that's like the wildest one I've read, but it's definitely like maybe top 10.
That's definitely the craziest one I've read. Like, holy fuck.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining in on this episode of Wattpad Book Club. Ending our fucking thing with us talking about smut. Just another day in paradise. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I highly appreciate it. And thank you, Jolie, for joining. You're a good sport about these. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to read more. Especially those images of the Shanks one's gonna keep looking like that.
Honestly, I was like, okay, Shanks.
Yeah. There's a playlist on screen of all the other Wattpad book club readings I've done in the past, including with Joline, so go check them out if you haven't. And then there's the last Wattpad book club reading that was uploaded. It should be a Haley X-Reader with Legos, so go check that out if you were interested. Anyway, Joline, any final words? Words of affirmation?
I not check out this author. I love the Rosinante one. It's my favorite. It'll always be my favorite.
Yeah, the book will be in the description. Don't worry, guys. Alright. Well, anyway, my name is Phoenix. That was Joline, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!